Hey Ari, how you doing, babe? All right. Okay. Did you have a question, Ari? Hey. Ooh, hey. How you doing, Shelly? Okay. Yeah, you guys. I probably won't be on too long because I may have to go grab my son. But yeah, I'll probably have to get back on. Yeah, how you guys doing? I need to start getting on here more, so you guys probably see more of me now. Yeah. All right. So if Ari wants to go, and then Yvette, and then Shaylee. Yeah. Thanks, Yvette. How you doing, girl? Thanks for helping me on here. I really appreciate it. Yeah, I'm good. Yeah. If you guys have TikTok, I'm actually on TikTok, and I go live on there like all the time. Yeah, it's just hard for me to stream on like my phone and then like another phone and be on here at the same time. But yeah, if you guys have a TikTok, I'm definitely on there. Okay. Okay. So Yvette, if you want to post your question, you can go ahead and go post it. Yeah, my son's doing good. Yeah, my son was. He did have like a fever, but he's good. Yeah. How's your family? How's everybody doing? Yeah, because I don't know if Ari's still on here, so you can post yours, Yvette. Will David's family like me better? Okay. So I'm getting, yeah, something about you being more mature. And with this, and for this to come out, this is like you, like you don't really need whoever that person is. Like you make your own money so you could like work and have a job, but they see you more mature and more balanced than the last person. So maybe who they were, maybe who they used to be with was probably toxic, or I'm hearing somebody yell. So they could have been like argumentative, but they don't have to. Yeah. Oh, what's up, Monica? Yeah, I figured I'd get on. I was like, let me just get off of TikTok. I'm always on there. Yeah, you guys. Yeah, Monica on here, you guys. She be on TikTok. She sees me on there all the time. So I was telling them Monica to go on there and catch me because I'm usually always on there. But yeah, Yvette. So they basically see you more like mature, balanced. I'm assuming though, you can correct me if I'm wrong. Maybe the last person they were with was probably like toxic or something. But for you, Yvette, is coming up like you're very mature and you have like maybe you do have your own job. Even if you don't, it seems like you're more like self-made. Like you're not with him for like money. You're kind of, to me, this is like doing your own thing. Like if you're not working, this is like you working from home. Yeah, and then also like this, see? So you're still coming up like a grown woman, like somebody he has to respect and praise. And I do like the 2 and 3 here. Yeah, and then with the number 8, you could be getting headaches, but you don't have to. Yeah, but that's what I'm getting for you, Yvette. Yeah, so they see you very mature. Yeah, you could have some communication coming in from that person soon, like a lot of action. Maybe you guys have plans, I'm not sure, but it looks like it's going to go forward with you guys pretty good. So maybe after you meet the family, it's probably going to go good. And maybe this person, maybe you guys, whatchamacallit, maybe you guys are equally pouring into each other. Because I am getting that vibe, like he's really attentive and he cares. And if he's not, well, I'm kind of getting that he is, but yeah, you're coming up very balanced. So this is how they see you. And these are good cards, the Temperance, the Empress, and then the High Priestess. So yeah, you're coming up very, and then look, here he is coming up here. So yeah. All right. All right, Ari. So you said, all right. So you said, can I get a, all right. So, okay. So you're coming up very attractive. Looks like you're using your intuition, probably your discernment. You could be getting a lot of attention right now. Yeah, you could be. You could have a lot of stuff going on. Even if you don't, this is, or these could be different options in love, but it looks like you're going to be kind of busy. You're getting a lot of attention, especially with the red there. It's very dominant energy to me. So it looks like you're going to be either getting a lot of attention. I keep getting love letters. So maybe like somebody, it could be, it doesn't have to be a past person, but it could make you think about the past, or maybe you may need someone that resembles the past. But I am getting like you're going to have a couple different options to choose from. Yeah, look, you're going to have a King of Cups come in. Here you are at the High Priestess. This is what I was just telling you with the, you use your discernment here at the Queen of Wands, meaning like listen to your intuition as far as like these many options you may have. And even if you don't feel like you may get them, I'm kind of getting the vibe like you probably are. I don't know if you're like online dating, but you don't have to. I just heard that, but that doesn't have to be anything. But for the High Priestess to come out, that's also telling me too to use your intuition. So to me, it's like maybe you went through some like trauma in the past, or like say you got cheated on in the past, and this time around you're more mature and you're able to see and not entertain guys that are like liars or cheaters. You know what I mean? Like you're able to see the signs. So I'm getting something like that too, like use your discernment. Also here, this is coming out the justice. So maybe you did probably experience some injustice in the past, but you don't have to. To me, this is like you're getting rewarded for like past karma, you know? Like it's good, like good karma coming back around for you. Also here, to me, if you did go through some type of trauma, but you didn't have to, but it's just what I'm kind of getting the vibe. It looks like you're not, like you didn't let that hinder you. Like, and I already can tell because with the Queen of Wands coming out and the High Priestess, that's like, you're pretty like highly evolved, I would say. So you have pretty much a good balance between your masculine and feminine. I'm kind of getting your might be a little bit in balance with your masculine side, because for this to come out, this is like, it's not that you're too much in your feminine, but maybe for this to come out, it's like use your discernment on these options that you have. So try to be like, don't just give your heart away because you're very forgiving, you have a nice heart. Because I kind of get like you get taken advantage of a little bit. But let me know if that resonates, because it's just what I'm getting in the top of my head. But yeah, so just kind of use your discernment for the rest of the year, because it looks like you're going to have a lot of different options and messages coming in, especially with that bird. Yeah, that's probably why I was getting that with this. That's why I said, like, just be mindful, because it looks like you have enough wisdom. Like, basically, what I'm trying to say is, like, anything that happened to you in your past, I'm sure you learned your lesson, right? So, moving forward, you could meet someone. Remember when I brought up the past? I said you didn't have to be with someone from the past, but you may meet someone that could remind you of somebody. And I'm not saying you might, I'm just saying, like, kind of already, like, remember that lesson you learned, remember how you felt, and you don't want to redo that again. So it doesn't matter if the person has a lot of money, if they're cute or this or that. Try to like look past that and look at like, okay, how is this serving me? Is this person, is it going to be equal give and take, or am I giving more, or what am I really looking at him for? Kind of just really use your high priestess energy here. Like I said, you're highly evolved for both of these to come out. So that's basically telling me, don't just give your love away like that. Like, remember what happened to you in the past, and kind of like, you know, use those lessons. And you know, but so I don't know, it's getting kind of deep. But you do have the King of Cups, so what that's telling me is you do have someone that is coming in, okay? And that's probably what you're feeling. Because for these two to come out with the Queen of Wands and the High Priestess, that's highly evolved, babe. That's like your intuition is on point. So that's probably why you came on here and asked me. But this is confirmation, so you already do feel that coming in, okay? And yeah, you don't have to have your guard up. To me, you're like, for this to come out reverse, this is telling me you're open to love now. Like you feel like you healed within yourself to now want to have love. But I also get to just be, don't just have it open, like have your heart open like that. Kind of just remember all the stuff you've been through, okay? Because I do see you are ready. And also look, the Ten of Pentacles, that's really good. So that means basically, and I'm also getting to, you're not looking for a guy that just for money. So I like that, because I did just hear that. But at the end of the day, though, like at the end, whenever whoever it is you do meet, you're gonna be fine as far as money. So, and then look, the Star. So I do feel like you're gonna get what you want. That's why I keep telling you to kind of be mindful. Like, don't just give your heart away, because I do see your heart's like on your sleeve, and that's okay. But just remember, because I do get someone is probably gonna come in, and that's what you're feeling anyway. You just don't see it yet. But it is past karma from what you had already been through. And you have been through some things, because for those stairs to be there and then the sun here, it's like whenever you went through all that stuff, you had to stay focused on, like, okay, it's going to get better. And you had to keep your faith. You had to kind of push through it. But yeah, okay. So I do see that coming in for you. So I hope it did resonate, because I kind of like had to explain why they were coming out, okay? Okay. Right. But you know, Ari, for you to say, I just read your comment right now. Sorry, you guys. Usually, like when I'm like reading, I don't look at the comments like that, except for what I'm reading for. But I didn't read your comments, Ari. So hopefully it did resonate. When you said right here, you said I tried dating guys in the area and it never goes anywhere. Okay, you said it usually would just be a situationship. It doesn't go past that. Like I was trying to tell you, look it. Let me explain something. This is what I was trying to explain to you, babe. Don't think that you're not gonna get love, because I do see, like how I was telling you, you have pushed through. And also too, I heard in the mirror, so you could kind of like look at yourself and kind of like self-reflect, and then be like, well, fuck, is something wrong with me, or is my standards too high, or it's this or something, right? And that happens to all of us. Don't think like, oh, that's something crazy. Like, no, I completely understand. But also too, the reason why though, you're like how I told you, you're highly evolved, and you do have a good balance between your masculine and feminine energies. So right now you're more in your feminine energies. That's why you're able to kind of probably feel like love coming in, right? And I am getting like you are a little bit out of balance of your masculine, but it's not too out of balance to where, that's why I was telling you, like, kind of like, yeah, you're looking for love, but then remember everything you have been through. So don't just give your heart away. Kind of have a little bit of that dominance over it. Kind of have, like, you know, boundaries. Just kind of remember you don't want to go back to like how you used to feel, or, you know what I mean? Because to me now, since you're evolved, it's like you know what you want, right? So that's why I feel like it didn't really work out as far as people in your area, because you're wanting something more deeper. You're wanting something like that's you know, the Ten of Cups. You want more of a deeper connection, right? You don't want just sex. So hopefully I'm explaining it right. Yeah, but you're okay though. I like how you're already acknowledging like what I'm saying. So hopefully it is resonating, because I want you to know, like, for this to come out with the Queen of Wands, you're highly intuitive. So it's like, listen to yourself. You, like, your first mind would tell you, okay, that's a red flag. And maybe your old self would be like, oh no, it's not, girl. Just go see anyway. You know what I mean? Knowing damn well. But yeah. Yeah, so I'm just trying to explain to you. So if you get other readings, baby, and you see the cards that I just pulled out for you, they come out like the Queen of Wands or the High Priestess, just remember what I said, okay? Because it seems like you are about to step into something else. So, yeah. Oh, you know, and look what was behind that. Yeah, I think you do have, like, love coming in. This is, like, action from someone. But, yeah, and I keep hearing online dating. So it could be, like, it doesn't have to be online. It could just be, like, you're out or something and meet somebody, you know? But that's what I'm getting for you, okay, babe? Okay, so let's see. So Shaylee, you said, what will I be expecting in the next couple of months? You should. All right, that came in. So I'm not sure if you're single. You don't have to be, but you're coming up as if you are. You could probably, I heard, like, maybe you're barely practicing the spirituality. I heard something like that, but that doesn't have to be correct. It could be like you're, like, finding, like, you want to be more in balance within yourself. So you can just kind of, like, talk to me in the chat. Let me know if it does resonate. But yeah, okay, so you said you are single. Okay, yeah. Well, the reason why I was saying is because this came out, and usually this is like a single card, right? And she's enjoying the fruits of her labor. You know, she's just by herself. She's listening. That's why I asked if you're into spirituality, because to me, it looks like since you're single, you're kind of like at peace with it. So to me, I'm like, you're able to see signs. So maybe, I don't know if you are seeing signs, but oh, okay, yeah, because I was kind of getting like with the bird, I kind of see you looking at it, and to me, you're very curious. So you could be like in the beginning stages of like this, like spirituality, or wanting to like sage. You know how we first start off, you guys, like we get into like the chakra healing rocks, and we start getting led to other things. So I'm getting something like that, but that does not have to be though. You can already be like, you know what I mean? Like you can be past that, but I'm just getting that vibe from this. And also, too, with the little kid over here, I'm getting like that's why I said the beginning stages, because I was getting kind of like a childlike energy, but only because it's like, if you don't really know about it, that's why I'm saying it. Like, it's like new to you. Like, it's like, you know, anyways, hopefully it's making sense. But anyways, so what's coming in for you, you said, I do see the sun. So usually when the sun comes out, that overrides everything. I tell everybody the same thing when that comes out. If that comes out, and even if the devil card's out, that's just like, don't worry about that. If the sun came out, it's all good. So for this to come out, I do feel like you have new opportunities coming in. I'm hearing something about a car, so you could probably want a new car, or if not a car, you can want to like go somewhere, or maybe travel, or just find out new things. Because I'm hearing like either you're writing something down, or you could be studying something, reading a book. I'm not sure, but it looks like you have new opportunities coming in. And I'm hearing painting, so you could be like into arts and crafts. It doesn't have to be though. Let's see. And orange could be significance to you, but it doesn't have to be. Also, for this to come out, the reason why I was saying too, you could be wanting to get into it, because for this to come out also, I'm getting like you're either hearing messages or you're seeing signs. Yeah. Yeah, but I'm getting your oh, you said you wanted a car, yeah. Okay. Yeah. Um what else am I hearing? Yeah, I think you're just in like the beginning stages. That's why I kept getting that childlike. 'Cause it's like you're kind of curious, kind of playing around with it, you know. Something, not saying you are childish, just like the vibe that's kind of, it's just the energy. That's all. Yeah, so you could, like, okay, look, the more you get into it, 'cause to me, it seems like this is the beginning and you're starting to hear messages. That's all I'm getting. This is why this came out. So what's going to eventually happen is the more you pay attention to the signs, it's going to get worse. You're eventually going to have like headaches. Anybody, you guys, like usually how we first start off when we first start seeing signs, that kind of thing happens. You know, our head starts hurting little things, or we can't sleep, or just signs, or waking up at. I'm getting something like that, like you're in the beginning stages of it. So I think you're kind of like curious. That's probably why the kid vibe was coming up like that, or why you can kind of be like that right now too. See, very joyous. So yeah, okay. So you do have energy coming in towards you. Yeah, to me you're gonna be. That's what I was telling you. To me, this is like you. This is like you. Either like you could get a car. To me, you might just get something to like get around in, like from A to B. It may not be like what you do want, but it's something. That's what I'm getting. Because I'm hearing you're kind of picky, so it has to be like a particular kind of car. But even if it's like not the one you want, can't be too bad. So I'm getting something like that. But anyways, but yeah, I'm getting you're taking lead on the opportunity. So you have something coming in as far as like a job maybe, or something that you're gonna be like traveling to, like, you know, going to work, you know. So I don't know, girl. If it resonates, I'm not sure if it does. I'm getting a lot of different stuff for you. But yeah, girl, so I do see that coming in for you, okay? Yeah, the price we pay. I feel you on that. That's exactly what I'm saying, because I was getting that vibe too. You're like, like, yeah, I'll settle for a Honda, but it better be like a cool looking Honda. It can't be no just broke down 2002 Honda. You know what I mean? Like, I feel you. Like no. But yeah, you probably are though. Cause look at you looking at different options. So, but and then also you probably won't make up your mind either. To me, you're like very indecisive. Even now, it's like I'm getting you like biting your nails, kind of like, do I want that? No, I don't want that shit. What about this one? Nope, don't want that either. Oh, what about that? Nope, I'm good on that. So, so you do have something coming in. I keep telling you, you're fine though, because I told you when the sun comes out, you guys look at her cards. I'm trying to explain to her why they're all coming out like that, but the only ones that are kind of like whatever is these two. I would think, but this is just you like being like how I said, you kind of being picky. Like, oh, okay, I like this job, but wait, that job might be better. Oh, wait, I don't know. Wait, that car is cool. Wait, so something like that, girl. This is why this came out. This is all you. But you do have opportunities. So to me, it's like you deny one thing, you get an opportunity for another thing. Because I told you when the sun comes out, that overrides a lot of stuff. Okay, that kind of like. But yeah, girl. So that's what I'm getting for you, okay? Yeah, she's gonna get it for sure. She is. She gonna be sitting pretty in her air conditioned car, cause that could be what you're tripping off of too. But you don't have to. I'm just talking mess. But it could be like a car better have AC. That is funny. Okay. So current feelings. All right. So okay. He sees you as that. I'm hearing something about like he couldn't. Something about him having potential, right? And you like having faith in him, but something could have happened. And I'm hearing a trust thing. So is it like you don't trust him, or he don't trust you? Because I'm getting a like right when I saw this card, I start getting a lot of different things, but I can be wrong though. Okay, so you could just kind of, yeah, like what happened? It's like either you don't trust him or he don't trust you. He, hold on, you guys, give me 1 second, okay? All right, my bad, you guys. Um, okay, so sorry, girl. Hold on, let me get my thoughts back. Because somebody came and like beeped them around. I thought it was my son's dad. I'm like, what the? You beeping that hard at me? All right, let me see. 1 second. Yeah, so him. Okay, because even right now in my head, I see him kind of like mad dogging you a little bit. So he has like an attitude. He's kind of like, I'm getting like a bittersweet thing. But it's no disrespect. I just think he just don't trust you. And 5 plus 1 is 6, so you have two sixes here, and then you have 2 plus 1 here is 3. You have 3 up here. So let me just finish saying what I'm saying. Okay. See him looking at you crazy right here. There's something about like not trusting you. So it could be either something to do with like social media or just something like I'm getting like an insecure type of thing or something with some other guys. It doesn't even have to be that. It could just be like he could just be kind of controlling and you don't like that. You know, it could be various things. Also with this here, I do feel like the reason why you probably can't let go or why you're in your head so much or why you feel like you can't let go, because I'm kind of getting for this to come out, it's like feeling pulled toward this person, feeling pulled toward the person. You see the chains here? So I'm getting like you feel kind of drawn or you feel kind of pulled or you feel like he may have a hold on you or you want to give him something, because to me that's like you had something in your hand you want to give him but can't help it because you keep thinking about him. That type of vibe. And hopefully I'm making sense because I'm trying to explain to it. And then also as I'm talking to you, he's on the side. Like in my head, I see him and he's just like staring. He's like, he's just staring, kind of, I guess, listening. Because at first he was just mad dogging me up here. But now since I'm kind of explaining it, he's just kind of staring. So I do get that's another reason why you're being pulled like that. Because for him to even come up in my head and kind of ear hustle, that's already saying too, he kind of like is upset or kind of mad. Maybe he expects you to apologize. I'm not sure, babe. All right. So for this to come out to me, this is like a cycle had ended with you two. Something toxic could have happened. Or it didn't even have to be toxic, girl. It could have just been like y'all had differences. He could have been controlling, didn't trust you, or you could have not wanted to be controlled. And, you know, it could have been various things, babe. You have to like let me know in the comments because I'm kind of like just rambling on. But I'm trying to make it make sense as to why it came out. Because he's standing there like listening. So it's kind of like, it's like, okay. Also, you're looking back. So let me put the cards over here. Hold on, you guys. So look, you're looking back this way. This is why I was telling you, you feel like you're being called. And then also for you to hold that wand, you've been trying to manifest him back. So that's why, too, you're having either dreams or you're seeing signs, synchronicities, or what I'm saying could resonate. I'm pretty sure it does, though, because for the 2 plus 1 here, what is 3, and then 3 up here, and the same 5 plus 1 is 6, you have those 2 sixes. So that's why I was kind of telling you, like, you're feeling kind of pulled. But then him as well, too, okay? I do feel like you may get communication. It kind of seems, so are you guys, like, at a distance? Because to me, for him to be coming in, or not, it's, in my head, he's like an echo. So it's like he's far and he's like yelling something. So I'm assuming he must be far away from you. Even in the card, it looks like he's like far. Yeah, it just does. To me, it just looks really far. He could be in a different state. He could be far. Yeah, he has to be because but he doesn't have to be. Just in my head, he's just far. So maybe you guys, that could also be too. You guys haven't emotionally interacted in a while. That could be why I can't really hear him in my head, you know? Because usually how I read you guys, I pick up the energy from how you guys write in the text. That's why I tell you guys, be mindful how you guys word it. Okay, so also, for this 2 to come out, and I do like that, you had 2s here. Okay, so I'm just being mindful of these numbers here. That's why I asked you if you're probably seeing signs. Oh, yeah, you said you do see them in your dreams. Yeah, that's what I was telling you about the sign. I just said, yeah, I've seen signs, dreams. Okay. Also, too, okay, you and him are both curious because he picks up on your energy from afar. So even if, say if he is with someone, it doesn't matter because it's like he's still thinking about you because you're putting energy toward it. Like with your hand on that wand, you're thinking about him. Like you're just kind of, and then I could be wrong. Like, I can be so mad wrong, but to me, I feel like it's more your energy. And he's already starting to pick up on that. That's why, to me, I feel like you may get communication. It could be in a couple weeks or a month. I'm not sure. I was getting a month because 4 weeks, but I don't know. I could be wrong. But It's probably going to come in slow, though, because in my head, this communication is like, in my head, I can't make out what he's saying. So he's like far. But I am getting whatever it is you're doing, because with the globe here, he's watching you as well. Usually, guys, if you guys ask a question and whatever tarot deck they have, if they have a globe in the card and you see it, just know that person is watching you and thinking about you too, okay? And I'm seeing 6-6 at the same time. And it's funny because that's what's right here. Okay, so he is picking up on your energy that you're sending him, okay? So if you're having dreams of him, he's having dreams of you as well. And I heard something about Facebook right now, so I don't know what that's about. So something about somebody being ignored. You have another 6 here. So you see how I keep bringing up these 6s? So anyways, but yeah, you guys' relationship could have kind of been imbalanced. Maybe he wasn't giving enough or felt like you weren't giving enough, something like that. But if you guys did talk and get back together, that right there, that would have to be an issue to really be addressed, because for that scale there and for you guys, since you guys haven't talked, things will have to get in balance, and somebody has to be truthful. I just heard too. So maybe he's demanding you to be like truthful or say something, because I'm also getting that vibe too. Yeah, so that's what I'm getting for you, though. I do feel like, let me see something. Yeah, I do think you're going to get communication for the Ace of Swords to come out and then the Fool. But then this kind of reverse, so I'm getting like you may reflect on him coming back and what you're going to say. So for this to come out reverse, it's kind of like, I'm getting apprehensive. So it's kind of like you're in between if he does come back and all that. Because maybe you have questions. Yeah, maybe you have questions. So that could be it too. Yeah, maybe you have questions too. Like, what were you doing? You know what I mean? Like, I was all sad. And what the hell were you doing? You're still harboring, being mad. See, look, you guys both are watching each other. It's the Page of Swords. You see a lot of 6? Yeah, so it does resonate. Hopefully I am explaining it right, though, babe. That's what I was trying to tell you. I'm hoping I'm explaining it right. But I do feel like you're not thinking about him just because. You guys are both mirroring each other. You guys bring out each other. He just has an attitude. So whatever the hell happened, I'm not sure. But yeah, but I do see communication. But I'm not sure when. I'm hearing 4 weeks. So it could be like a month. But I am getting like, yeah. He was picking up on your energy just as much as you were picking up on his too. So, all right. Oh, what's up, Shakira? Yeah, I probably won't be on too much longer. I had got on TikTok, but then I had got off of there. I'm like, I'm usually not on there too long. I mean, I'm on there all the time, And then on here, I'm not ever on here. So I was like, let me get on there because I'm never on here. So, yeah, what's up, sis? Yeah, I'm just waiting for my son to get back. But yeah, I'll probably get back on YouTube, though. Oh, it is? Oh, that's probably why. I was like, something was just acting weird on there, so I just got off. I was like, I don't know. But yeah, I'll probably just get back on YouTube, y'all. But Shakira, people are asking me too on there, like, to send like the videos on TikTok, like how I upload them with the music or whatever. They're like, oh, could you send me my part of the reading? I'm like, dude, I can't. Like, I don't know how to do that on there. Like, because on TikTok, they just give you like the highlights. That's why I always post those little minute clips. Oh, wow, something is going on. Yeah, that's crazy. No wonder why when I got on, I was like, what the hell? So, yes. Yeah, but it's cool. YouTube is a little better, so you guys can, like, re-listen to the readings and stuff. All right. So, you guys, give me, like, 10 minutes, you guys. I'll be right back, okay?